Zoho Books tutorial for beginners. Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you guys everything you need to know to get started with Zoho Books. Whether you're starting out your business or you already have a small business set up, it's really important to have your finances in order. And the only way that you can do that right now is by using a tool because finances can be super complicated with e-commerce as well as point of sale systems. So it's really important to note that all of your e-commerce needs can easily be fulfilled if you're using one tool, and that can be Zoho Books for most instances. So let's get started. Now, to get started, the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to proceed with our Zoho Books trial. Now, Zoho Books has multiple different price points, and to get started with Zoho Books, you will see that you have a free version, a standard version, a professional, and a premium version. You can get a trial of any of these. They have different levels of features. The free version includes invoicing, codes, expenses, and journals, mileage tracking, online payment acceptance, credit transfers, self-service customer portals, and more. But with their standard version at $10, you can connect bank feeds, you can generate divisional reports, and with their professional version at only $20, you have things like tracking sales and purchases, managing vendor bills and payments, and much more. Now, to get started, simply go on ahead and go into zoho.com/books, and you can enter your company name, email address, password, and your location. Once you do that, just click on Start My Free Trial. You can also sign up with your Google account. Let's say I want to use this account to sign in, and you can click on Continue over here to proceed. Then click on Continue. We're just signing into our Zoho account over here. And now we're just going to verify our account with Zoho. We're just going to copy in the verification code that we have received and then just click on Verify over here. Now, once we have completed this, it is time to proceed with 2MFA. If you want, you can do that. We're just going to continue on with our account over here on Zoho. And just like that, it's time to set up our account. So in Zoho Books, the first thing you have to do is you are going to enter your organization's name. So let's say it's called Lily and the organization's location is in Pakistan. Then we're going to proceed with our organizational profile. So we're going to add our industry, which is retail, e-commerce, online, and offline. And then you can enter your location, your currency. So we are going to use the USD. And then you're going to set up your time and then click on Get Started. Now, you can later on change these organizational profile details. So it's really up to you. If you relocate your business or you're making any changes or adjustments, they can always be accounted for. Once you have created your account, this is going to be your dashboard on Zoho Books. Now, once you go into your dashboard, on the left, you're going to find your items, banking, sales, purchases, time tracking, accountants, and reporting. Then for your personal account settings, you can click on Settings on the top right to view detailed account settings as well as your Account tab. In your Account tab, you're going to find any assistance you might require, plus their Help feature, which can help you in talking to an assistant to help you set up on Zoho Books. Now, let's get started with actually monitoring our business on Zoho. So the first thing you're going to see is you're going to go into Settings on the top right, and once you go into Settings, what you're going to do is you're going to see your online payments. So you're going to click on Payment Getaways, and you can set up your preferred getaway for your particular business over here. It might be Stripe, it might be any type of payment getaway. You can set that up, how your customers are paying you. Then the next most important thing is to set up your actual products. To do this, you can go back into your dashboard and then you can go into items on the left. Then click on this plus icon. You have two types of items you might be selling. So it's either goods, which are physical products, or you're providing a service. Now for the name, let's say we are providing goods and we are providing nail polishes, which is a really random item. And let's say the unit of this is we're providing them in the form of pieces. And the selling price for pieces is $100, and the cost price is, let's say, $40, or let's say it's $36. Then this is going to be in our income. Obviously, this is going to be income. And this is going to be in our general income, interest income, late fee income, other charges, or sales. So this is going to be derived from sales. You can enter a description. You have your sales info and your purchase info. So let's say we don't pay any taxes. I'm going to leave taxes empty, and you can also select your vendor. Then click on save, and that is all you have to do. Now, once you do that, this is just your item. So once you have your items added, it's time to add your vendors and suppliers. And once you do that, you can actually start generating invoices. So on your left, you're going to find sales, and in sales, you have customers. So click on customers over here and click on create new customer. If you're a wholesaler and you're, in between businesses, you can choose to add another individual or business. Let's say we have another business and we have a Mr. Shrek Bills. Yeah, we have a Mr. Shrek Bills, and after that, we can enter a company name. Let's say this is going to be Her Beauty, and then we can display the customer name. I want this to display Her Beauty. We can enter the email address of the particular customer and their phone number. Below that, we can enter other details like their address, contact personnel, custom fields, reporting tags, and more. Just click on save on the bottom right, and there you have it. You have your first contact. This can be any business or any client. This can even be potential leads that you might have. Then you can go into purchases where you can set up your vendors, bills, expenses, and more. So click on purchases, then click on vendors. Then you're going to add your primary contact for your vendor. Let's say this is going to be Mr. Ash Brown. Sounds like a hair color, but and let's say this is going to be our nail polish wholesale. And this is going to be their display name. You can enter the rest of their information and then just click on save on the bottom right. Once you do that, your basic info for your sales and purchases are now complete. Now, if I go into sales and I want to start building invoices or sending out invoices, I can click on invoice over here and click on new invoice. Once done, what I'm going to do is I am going to set up my transactional preferences. You can select these as you want. The default ones are pretty standard. I'm going to make all of my item rates tax inclusive. That is one thing I would like to change. And at transactional levels, I do give discounts. Then I'll just click on save and continue. And then all I have to do is from the drop-down menu, I can select the customer, the invoice date. Then let's say the invoice is going to be due in a couple of days. This is going to be due on the receipt. Then I can add the salesperson. I can add myself as a salesperson. This is going to be the subject, and we can add our line items. The line items are the things that people are purchasing. Let's say they purchased nail polishes and they purchased 900 units of that. And then you will see a new amount, and then you can, let's say they purchased 900, so I gave them like a 20% discount. And then after that, they have the total price, and then I can just click on save and send it to the particular business. And in this way, you can get started with managing your books on Zoho. They have a lot of other detailed features that you can dive right into, but with all of these basics, you really are going to be able to set everything up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.